Hope all of us are doing great. My name is Ernest, and this is Ernest Sciences and Mathematics TV channel. Now, in this specific section, we're going to look at the autonomic nervous system. And of course, we had said from the various, divisions of the nervous system, the human nervous system, we can be able to divide them into two specific categories. And that is the somatic nervous system, which we basically refer to as voluntary, and then the autonomic nervous system, which we refer to as involuntary. So in this specific case, we are going to look at the second classification, which is involuntary, and that of course is going to consist of the autonomic nervous system. Now we said that some of the functions of this specific autonomic nervous system is to regulate body involuntary responses, and of course it's going to relay information to various organs of the body. Now this specific autonomic nervous system can be divided into two specific categories, and that is the parasympathetic and the sympathetic type of neurosystems in that specific respect. Now generally we're going to see that for the sympathetic nervous system, this is going to be activated in times of emergency response and the flight, as we're going to see later in our discussion. And for the parasympathetic nervous system, of course, we're going to see that this is normally going to be activated when the body is at rest or with normal functioning of everyday functioning, like maybe perhaps digestion and other, activities. So in this specific case, we're going to look at various aspects of this preganglionic and the postganglionic, neuron, and try to see how we can be able to describe them in summary form in these specific two cases for the parasympathetic and the sympathetic aspect of this autonomous nervous system respectively. So in this particular case, we're going to do a comparison of this, and in this case, of course, for the parasympathetic, we're going to see that the preganglionic neuron, the soma is going to be usually in the brainstem or the sacral, that is towards the bottom of the spinal cord. I'm going to give another illustration which is going to show various aspects of these specific nerves, and of course we are going to see how the afferent and afferent sections are going to be, of course, coordinating. And then we are going to look at the sympathetic, which is a preganglionic neuron, whereby the soma is usually going to be located in the spine. Now the neurotransmitters, which we said chemicals, are going to be released from the preganglionic synapse, and this basically are going to be entailing acetylcholine, which is acetylcholine, of course, as we are going to see later. I mentioned the concept of neurotransmitters and said this as the chemicals which are going to be involved, especially in the topic, the concept of a synapse that I discussed in our earlier video. I'm going to put a link in the description box. So for postganglionic neuron, we're going to see that the soma is going to be usually in the ganglion near the target organ. And in this sympathetic case, then therefore we're going to see that in postganglionic neuron, the soma is going to be in a sympathetic ganglion and located next to the spinal cord. And then lastly, we're going to see that for the neurotransmitters, they're going to be released from the postganglionic synapse, and this is going to be acetylcholine or the nitric oxide. And then in this particular case, the neurotransmitters are going to be released from the postganglionic synapse, and this is going to be norepinephrine, and of course this is going to be a chemical which is a neurotransmitter. As we stated from our opening statement, the target organs, of course, are going to affect these specific states, and this is normal functioning of the body, but this one is going to initiate either flight or fight, which is going to be a response that is going to be activated in this particular case. So this is basically a summary of the autonomous nervous system, which we basically regarded as an involuntary, response that is involved in regulation of the body involuntary responses and relaying information to various organs of the body. So therefore, I hope that this is going to assist us in collaboration with other videos in trying to map out how this specific nervous system, the human body system, works. So catch us in our next video and check our description boxes for various links of other videos which are going to be similar to this. So that is it for now, guys. Bye. God bless you.